Hi everybody, this is Rhiannon and I'm just coming to you from my new channel. This is going to be my first video ever. Hopefully I can figure out all this fun stuff, but here's the kit that I'm going to be using. It's from Pretty Cute Planner and it's called Sleepy Beauty. It's got some cute little, there's like little coffee, little stay in bed, a little sleepy puppy, some Coco Chanel, and another little nap king puppy, and a cute little pillow. So this is my first time ever planning with a kit. And you can see here that this planner that I'm using is October, but then the days fall the same as the May days. So I'm going to be using this New Life planner, the month of October, for my May 2020. So let's get started. And to start off, I'm just going to place down the boxes. Now, this kit is a mini kit, so it doesn't have any glitter headers or anything like that. So it's going to be pretty basic, but that's what I was looking for just because this was my first time. So I'm going to start with, let's see, put that one on my hand. Since this is kind of the theme of the kit, this little puppy dog, we're going to start with him. And I'm hoping that it's going to cover up the date. And it does. You can see the October a little bit, but that actually does not bother me. So we're going to leave that just like it is. And then let's scatter the rest of these boxes here. So Let's Stay in Bed is actually going to be what I'm going to use for Sunday, because Sunday is Mother's Day. So I'm going to use that one there. Then let's see here, this cute little puppy. I don't want to put it too close to there, so I'm going to make sure that I move it a little bit further over this way. So down, and we're going to put that one right here. Uh-oh. So this kit was actually a freebie that I got from Pretty Cute Planner, from an order that I got. I'm pretty sure this was like an Oopsie add-on. I do see some bluish tints that it came over into this Coco Chanel flower. It doesn't bother me at all, so I'm still, you know, like I said, I'm going to use it and, you know, all that good stuff. So, so let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a mom of 4, hence the channel name MamaRhi Plans. My kids keep me very busy, and so I thought that this would be a good way to just kind of showcase our life and all of the plans that we always have. So, and then this one has a really cute coffee on there that says Hello Beautiful. So that one, of course, is going to go on Monday, because we all know the start of the week you need some coffee to get through. So that one's going to go there, and that's actually all of the full boxes. So they're scattered around a little bit, which is good for me. Like I said, this is my first time ever using, sorry, there's one more. I lied. So let's put this one, we'll put this one here. So, like I said, this is my first time using a kit and first time ever really planning with a kit. But, you know, once you get a life planner, you just kind of get hooked on things, and one of those things that you just start watching videos, and next thing you know, you're roped into it, and you're like, I need to buy a planner so I can make videos, because I am loving this as a hobby. So that is where this all came to be. And thankfully, my family is very supportive. They're super excited for me. They were all gathered around the table watching me pick out my kit and pick out the different stickers for the day. So I was very thankful for that. And I did predate this with the numbers just to save a little bit of time. And then here, So anyway, what I was saying was I'm a mom of 4 and they keep me very busy. My oldest is in high school and she is in theater there, which she absolutely loves. She's a sophomore. And sadly, you know, her year's gotten cut short, and which meant no prom, even though she was invited to go this year. And I have 10-year-old twins that dance competitively. They also keep me very busy. During this time of the pandemic, we unfortunately are not dancing, which is making, you know, me and them a little bit sad. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to do a sidebar, so we're just going to start with the plans, just to get started. So I have my little cheat sheet here. So first off, I'm going to mark that I'm working from home, of course, like everybody is these days. So we're going to use this cute little silver box. And then I have this little work from home script here that, if I can get it off the, it's stuck. All right, hold on. Let me grab my stickers. I'm gonna have to find another sticker for work from home. Let's see here. Sorry that you're having to walk through all of this with me, but I think I'm just gonna go with this rose gold one from Station Stickers. So this is just a work from home script. Rose gold, which is my favorite. So you have the nice rose gold foil. So that I'm just gonna put right there, work from home. And I'm also gonna mark, so that was week 8 that we're working from home, which is just crazy. I can't believe it's actually 8 weeks now that we've been working from home. And my son had a Zoom call with his teacher that morning. So that was that. And then in the afternoon, my oldest had a doctor's appointment. So we're gonna mark that. And this was her 16-year-old appointment. So I'm actually gonna use one of these bigger boxes and just mark that at the bottom here. If I can get it positioned right. And hopefully I will go back and add some glitter headers in there just for my peace of mind. I just don't have any at the moment. Like I said, this kit is a mini kit, so it did not come with it. So that's for my 16-year-old's appointment. And then I also wanted to mark Coffee Monday because, you know, like I said with this picture, you know, you always need to have the coffee on Mondays. Okay, so let's move on to Tuesday. So this day we had a grocery pickup order, which was actually pretty early in the morning. We always like to try and do the earliest appointments that we can, and so this day our grocery pickup was from 8 to 9. So that, and these are so adorable. They're like little mini guys, and they're from Lollipop Sticker Shop. So that little guy I'm just going to pump in there. And then, oh, I forgot to put the weekend banner up. Definitely want to do that because who doesn't love the weekend, especially when it's Mother's Day. So there is that. And then, so we had the grocery pickup, that was from 8 to 9, and that actually was, we've been doing the really early ones because we found out that we have better luck of getting some of the groceries that maybe aren't available later in the day. So we've been doing that for a little while. And then this one, we actually had a Target pickup. So I'm going to do some sticker surgery here on this one, and I'm just going to cut off the word run. Uh-oh, don't get stuck on there. So then I'm going to put Target there because I did go pick up Target after. Uh-oh. 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 There we go. So I had a Target. Oh no, it actually like stuck to the paper. So we picked up a Target run there, and then I had an Amazon delivery, and let's be honest, I could probably put an Amazon sticker on every day because I get Amazon deliveries a lot. But that is okay. And these ones again are from Station Stickers, just like, uh-oh, I'm ripping this one. Come on, guy. Oh my goodness, what is going on with me? So this one, I'm going to put this one a little bit later, just to break it up a little bit. So we had an Amazon delivery that evening. And then for dinner, we had quesadillas. So I'm going to put this cute little fun thing here. And I know this is supposed to be like a checkboxy type thing, but we're going to use it to mark that we had quesadillas for lunch, or for dinner, excuse me. So that was that. That was Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm going to mark down dinner first because I have this adorable little crockpot sticker. And this one, again, is from Lollipop Sticker Shop. This was a freebie during the TPC sale. If anybody is a part of that, shout out to Caitlin. She's a big part of the reason why I wanted to start making videos, because I just love watching her. She cracks me up, and she's been a good inspiration for me. So, and then I also had to work late. So where is my... I don't know where my script went. I thought I had it, but I guess not. So I'm going to put down another box here at the end of the day because my oldest actually, her and her boyfriend had a social distancing date where they just kind of chill in the front yard and talk together. And then I'm going to use this little shoe from Beyond Paper Flowers because we actually we had a family walk this evening. We take our dog for walks, and actually I think she's been really happy with the quarantine because we've been able to take her on quite a few walks. So I'm sure our puppy is definitely loving that. So then Thursday is actually a very busy day. So for Thursday, I'm going to put down this box, and oh no, I'm going to use a different box, sorry. I'm going to use this bigger box here, and I apologize, I don't know all the names. I believe this is a quarter box, and this is a quarter box. This is a half box, I think. I'm still learning, so so this one, let's see, this is a reminder, even though I did do these things, I'm just, so for church on Sunday, I was in charge of doing the Sunday school lesson and also doing the assisting minister part of the service. So this was my reminder that the videos were due. So I did film those and turn those into the church. That way they would have those available for Sunday. And then this little box we're going to use down here because one of my twins had a Zoom call with her teacher this day. So we're going to put that on there, and I'll put her name there. And then what else happened on Thursday? I had to work late again, and I'm just going to mark that in pen. And then so Madison had her call there, my videos, and then this was pretty fun. We watched a movie this night, so I'm going to put down this little family time, this little family time script from the kit. I'm just going to put that down there. We actually watched a movie called Cop Car. it had some questionable language in it, and it was just two young boys that were, you know, having a good time. So that's all I'm going to say. But that was family time. So that was fun. We actually really enjoyed that movie. It made us laugh. So let me see here. So I thought there was a little TV, but I don't seem to see it. So, oh, it's from the kit. Silly me. I'm looking elsewhere. So I'm just going to put this little TV with that. And then for dinner that night, I wanted to mark that we had, what did we have for dinner that night? Oh, we had tacos, Taco Thursday. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't have tacos on Tuesday. We did have Mexican, though-ish food. We had quesadillas, so I'm going to mark that on here as well for quesadillas on Tuesday. And then we had tacos on Thursday. So that was everything that happened on Thursday. And I'm going to do a little bit more sticker surgery. So right here, where on this Beyond Paper Flowers, she has this little reminder about the next TPC sale, which if you're not part of it, it's called the Planners Collaborative, which again, shout out to Caitlin on that. So I'm actually going to take this. I hope this is actually a sticker. It should be. I'm going to take this little guy, if I can get it on. And I'm sorry about my nails. I painted them on Sunday, and I was expecting to do this video a lot sooner. This little guy is not going to come. That is all right, because I think I have another one for the TPC sale. Oh yeah, right here. And this one's actually a sticker. So, and this one is from Tilly B Plans. So I ordered from the TPC sale in April, and then this, the next sale is from May 7th through 11th. So depending on when I'm able to get this up, you might still be able to get something from the sale. So the next sale started on the 7th. So I'm just going to put this guy kind of right here to indicate that the sale started on that day, on that Thursday. Then, so we finished Thursday, and then Friday, Friday was the day, actually the day that I'm filming this. I'm filming it in the evening. So Friday was a pretty uneventful day as far as like personal life. I did have some things to do. I picked up a prescription. So I'm going to mark that with this little RX bottle. And again, I was working from home, so I stopped in the middle of the morning and went to go pick up my prescription. And then it was also garbage day, so let me find in the kit. In the kit, there was this like adorable little garbage can. So as a little reminder for us, we can put that on there that we, and thankfully, you know, we did remember to put the garbage out, so that's always a good thing. So it was garbage day, and then I'm using my little Nixie from Cheerful Flannel Girl, and this is Nixie Feeling the Stress. And this week was a little stressful at work just because there was a couple days that I had to work late, and there were some things at work that were just kind of stressful. They ended up all being okay, but you know, just I'm happy that it's Friday night and that the work week is over. Let's just say that. So then that brings us to Saturday. And Saturday, I'm going to use one of these boxes here because my daughter and I have an appointment. Come on. There we go. So, you know, the quarantine sadly, it's just kind of like, it's been stressful for everybody. Like, let's be real. And, you know, my daughter and myself are no exception. And so, her and I have a call tomorrow morning. Actually, it's in the afternoon. I apologize. But, so we have a call with, somebody just to talk to, basically, about the quarantine and how life is going. And then I realized that I forgot to put this down here because my other twin, Lauren, had her Zoom call with her class. So can't forget that. You know, and mum's the word, but apparently they may or may not have made a Mother's Day craft. They were very secretive when they were talking about their call. So all three little ones had a call. And then, so moving on to Saturday, we have this call in the afternoon. And then I'm going to put this little tiny baby toilet, which again is from Cheerful Planner Girl, and it's the Kawaii cleaning day. It is so hard to see, but it is adorable. It's a little baby toilet because we have a weekly checklist for chores, and my chore is to clean the toilets because none of the kids wanted to do it. And I was like, that is fine. I will gladly take that on. So that's my little baby toilet reminder. And we also do have another grocery pickup. So I'm going to use the little baby, grocery bag here from the Kawaii Cleaning Day kit from Cheerful Planner Girl. So this day we actually have an Aldi pickup, just because my oldest, she actually has celiac disease, and so, oh, I just got nail polish on it, so let's just cover that guy up right there. So my oldest has celiac disease, and they actually have a special during May because May is Celiac Awareness Month, and so they have a lot of extra things that are gluten-free. So I have a pickup at Aldi, and then while I'm there picking the other stuff up, I'm going to run in really quick and grab some more of the gluten-free special stuff. So clean the toilets, get the groceries, and then I plan on just relaxing these 2 days just because obviously it's Mother's Day, which is, you know, my weekend, and this week was a little bit stressful at work. You know, there were 2 days that I had to work late, and then Friday just was like, I'm just ready to be done. So let's see here, and I'm going to put another reminder from the kit. This is a little vacuum. We're just going to pop that guy in there too because we vacuum every other day, so that'll be just a good reminder for us. And then Saturday is when we meal plan for the following week. So I'm going to put that from the kit on Saturday afternoon. So every Saturday afternoon we go through the meal plan, and we basically go through our pantry, our fridge, and our freezer, and just kind of see what we have and see what we could use for meals the next week. And then lately we've been doing it where we just kind of list out the possible food, and then we go from there, and then every day somebody picks what they want to eat. And this little guy, I just found him, he was a stowaway, but it's a little baby dishwasher. And to be honest, I could put this dishwasher on every day because now that we've been home with this quarantine, we run our dishwasher so much. It's just crazy how much business our dishwasher gets. So let's see, Saturday's done, and then of course moving on to Sunday, which is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. So this was my plan. Sleep in, go to church. I do have to work in the evening, and then mow the lawn. So I do have a second job that I work in the evenings on Sundays. I work at a hotel, which is, you know, basically non-existent right now. There's not really a whole lot going on. So it's very minimal. Very few contact with people. It's mostly just making sure that the guests that are there currently have what they need. So let's see here. I still have this half box, so I want to use that for something. I think I'm going to use that for sleeping in, just because that's a big deal, especially for us moms, getting to sleep in on Mother's Day. So I have these beautiful foiled rose gold foiled sleep-in scripts from Planning Boss. I just thought these were so beautiful with the little side bow. So we're going to go ahead and grab one of these. Put that right there. So pretty. And then again, like I said, I do have church. So I have one more of these little fun guys here. So we're going to put that down here. And again, I know these are for like a checkbox, but this is, I'm just trying to use the kit and use as much as we can. So let's see here. There's kind of this, there's like a darker pink and this lighter pink. I'm torn between the two. I think, gosh, I think I'm going to go with the lighter one. So these are from Planner Mint, and it's just very nice functional scripts, and you get an array of colors. So there's dark and light of each color, which I thought was really nice. So this was one of the first stickers that I actually ever bought, was this one, because I knew that it was something that I was going to be using every week. So thank you, Planner Mint, for that. And then we're just going to put this guy right in the middle there. That looks a little silly, but that's okay. And then I don't have a script for mowing the lawn because I ordered one and it has not come in yet. So now that we have most of the day lined out, I am going to put a little bit of something in the sidebar. Even though the week is almost over, we're still going to do that. And then I'm going to put here, this is going to be my little habit tracker for my water. And again, these are tabs from September and October of 2021, but I'm using it for May of 2020 because the dates match up, and I wanted to start using my new life planner immediately. Like, I was anxious and ready, so I just couldn't wait. And so this is gonna be for a water tracker because you know, I need to make sure that I'm drinking my water. So I'm gonna put that cute little bow there as a side option. And then I did start a not a diet, but like more of a lifestyle thing, eating. And so my friend and I are doing like a new semi-fasting diet, and so I am going to write down on here my weigh-in. So I'm going to use this last little fun guy here and put in my weight for the day, for the start of the week. And I'm not sure of any of these other ones that I'm going to use. We didn't have a date night, sadly. And I didn't keep track of the rest of the meals. I only kept track of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And actually Friday, I guess I could mark down what we ate on Friday because we just got done eating. So I do remember that. And then the books and stuff. Sadly, like the checklists and stuff, I just probably am not going to be one that's going to use a ton of the checklists. And do the dang laundry. I mean, we're a family of 6. We do the laundry all day long. Like all week long, that we're doing a lot of laundry all the time. And then the other stuff that I didn't use was just important, canceled, rescheduled, and then the checklists here. And then this. I suppose I could have used this for dinner, but I really wanted to use this super cute little crock pot guy there. So that kind of vetoed it. Oh, and I forgot to put work in on Sunday. Silly me. Okay, so this is from Station Stickers. Beautiful rose gold foil. So we're just going to get one of these little guys here because I do work in the evening on Sundays. So we're just going to put that right here at the bottom. And let's see here. I am going to put down this because I'm sure I know we're going to cook something for Mother's Day. I just don't know what we're going to eat yet. So when Sunday's over, I'm going to put in there what we do for what we ended up eating for dinner. And then I am going to just put these little to-do lists in here just in case I decide to use them on the weekend. So there's that one. And then this one here, really pretty gray and pink colors. And that one is crooked. So let's see. And you know, I always, when I'm picking stickers from shops, I always say that I want the removable mat because I don't trust myself. And I know that I might need to reposition it. So, so there is my very first plan with me. It makes me feel a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. So let me do some pen in here. Pardon my reach, but I have my fun little cup here with my Erin Condren. So I'm gonna use this gray and this pink because I think they match really well with the kit. So here, this was, whoops, let me use the other side. This one we were marking that it was week 8 from working from home, which is just crazy. I still can't believe that it's been. And the crazy part is too that, so March 2nd, I started a brand new job with the same company that I am with, that I've been with for 20 years. And I started a brand new job, and then 9 days later, we're working from home. I mean, it was just like, what? This is crazy. So it's been a little bit of a ride. Let's just be honest. And then here, I'm going to put junior because my son is actually a junior. And his call was at 10 a.m. Add some little fun stuff in there. And then I am going to write in using this beautiful gray color again. And of course, Coffee Monday. Yummy. Who doesn't love a good cup of coffee? Okay, so then this one was my oldest. Her name is Bailey. And her doctor's appointment was at 4 p.m. So that was fun. You know, I was actually amazed that they still had her appointment. I was expecting them to cancel, but they actually had really good measures in place. So you weren't allowed to come to the appointment without a mask, and you also had to stay in your car. When you got there, you gave them a call, and then they would tell you when it was time to come inside. And then there was nobody else in the waiting room. So I thought that was really nice. Okay, so then on Tuesday we had P&S from 8 to 9, which is our grocery store. And then we had a Target pickup. And then for quesadillas, so I guess I'm not really paying attention here because I'm using all of the the gray. Quesadillas for dinner. And then this one was going to be, I don't remember. I don't remember. Sorry, fam. I don't remember. And I don't know why I just called you fam, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so then Wednesday, oh, I worked late. Was that what it was? No, that was Wednesday I worked late. Okay, so here we took a, how long was our walk? I always write it down. It was 35 minutes. 35-minute walk with our family, and I'm going to just color this heart in because why not? So we took a walk that afternoon, you know, which was super fun, of course. And then that night I was really wanting to make chicken and dumplings. So I made chicken and dumplings in the crock pot, and it actually turned out really nice. So I was happy by that. And then Bailey and Zach had their social distancing date, which is, again, my teenager. And I did work late at work, so we're just going to handwrite that in. Actually, let's put it here at the top. Book delete. Okay, so now moving on to Thursday. Thursday, this was for my videos. So let's put in Sunday school and assisting minister videos due. And, you know, it was actually a lot of fun. We've been doing a virtual church, which I'm sure most churches are doing nowadays. And so we've been rotating who does the Sunday school videos. And so this week it was my turn. And then I also got to read the prayers as assisting minister. So that was really nice. I always like helping out my church. And then Madison had her Zoom call. And hers was at 11 a.m. And then for dinner that night, we had tacos because it was Taco Thursday, apparently. My family really loves tacos, so, I mean, who doesn't? And then for this one, I'm going to write down the movie that we watched, again, which was called Cop Car. It was pretty funny. I mean, we enjoyed it, so. And then, of course, that little nap queen is me because, you know, I have decided that since the quarantine has been here and I've been working from home, when I log off at the end of the night, I take like 10 or 15 minutes and I just lay on the couch and just veg and just chill because you need that like breakup in the time between work and home. And I found that that's really helped my sanity. So suggest if you are feeling the stress from work. So here today I picked up meds. And it was also trash day, which thankfully we did not forget because I tell ya, being home generates a lot of trash. And then I did place a few orders on TPC sale. So that was super fun. 3 orders. Hashtag Caitlin made me do it. Gonna be honest. Okay, and then, you know, poor Nixie here, she's feeling the stress. I'm just gonna write stressful work week. It's definitely happy when that was over. Okay, so then Lauren had her Zoom call at 1. And then for dinner tonight, we had pasta and meatballs. It was super delicious. And the girls actually made cookies, so I totally forgot to write that in. But they made these delicious chocolate cookies, so good. And then tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna write in here, you know, my chore of cleaning toilets. And then we also have another, we have the Aldi order. Aldi pickup from 10 to 11. And then I'm going to vacuum. We have a lot of carpet and we also have a puppy, so she definitely has a lot of she sheds a lot is basically what I'm trying to say in so many words. Okay, so then I'm going to write down Rose, 3 to 4, me, and then 4 to 5, Bailey. Okay, so I got all of that, and then meal plan for next week, which I'm going to add a little, whoops, I'm going to add a little bow by here, because why not? Might as well use them from the kit, right? Let's see if I can move this guy a little bit. There we go. That's cute. So then we meal plan for the next week, and we also redo the tour list for next week. So